and we begin talking about core values. Fiona, you wanted to have this discussion, baby, so I am just going to let you take it.
Thank you. So, I mean, I was talking to Vivi earlier, and I don't have usually a lot to say when it comes to what we are talking about topic-wise. But core values for me is something that it rules our life. It runs your entire life. If you have any question, whether I should get this drink or that drink, whether I should break up with that guy, whether I should be mad about this, all of your decisions are eventually based back down to what you define your core values to be. So for me, I would like to let everyone know what my core values are.
Okay.
My top 5 core values: integrity, growth, excellence, kindness, and at first I put intelligence, and then I crossed it out, and then I wrote perspective. Because I think
that was intelligent.
Thank you. Yeah. Because I think intelligence can only be determined by being able to get another perspective. So for me, integrity, excellence, kindness, growth, and perspective.
Nice.
And if I can always kind of look at my actions or look at my decisions, and if I'm having a problem or a question, kind of go back to those 5 things and go, am I doing this action with integrity? Am I being as excellent as I can be? Am I being kind? Am I growing? Am I learning a new perspective? And as long as I can check those lists of core values, then it kind of helps you in that decision making.
Of course.
You know?
It's obviously always easier said than done.
Oh, of course.
But for me, my core values, I guess, I took it from people who I admire, or I admire the lifestyles that they have, or that they have taught me something.
Yeah.
So I took compassion as number 1.
You guys are stealing
from my mom. Oh, really?
Well, no, we just all have the same one.
I'm kidding.
I think it's important. Compassion is important to live in this world. You need to put yourself in that person's position, in that person's shoes, you know? And so I think that that's extremely important. Honesty and fairness, I took that from my dad. And he has a very respectable work ethic. You're looking at me like you're about to cry.
Yeah, and she's also becoming her father like every day, just a little more.
And from my grandma, not take yourself too seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
My grandma got married when she was way older than everybody else. And she married a man who was 9 years younger than her. She had my mom when she was 42. You know, she like and if you asked her like, are you worried about what people think or what people say? Because back in the day that was a thing. She didn't even think about that, you know? So I think that not taking yourself too seriously sometimes helps to deal with those things.
Yeah, the pressure of other people.
Yeah, and the last one is to always do your best. Because if you do your best, it's like you're washing your hands clean of whatever consequences that may bring.
Right. Yes.
Whether it's always going to be for the better. So those are mine.
Nice.
Yes. I think your dad and grandma would be very proud.
This is why we all get along. So mine are pretty simple. Number 1 is integrity. Like I consider myself a person with integrity because, you know, I think that's the most important thing in life. Fairness, compassion, empathy. Empathy is what you were talking about. Empathy is putting yourself in another person's shoes and understanding what they're going through.
Yeah.
I said fairness already. Ambition, because I'm super ambitious.
I almost put ambition on mine, girl.
I'm
That close.
I'm super ambitious. And then just like 2 more, hard work. Work as hard as you can, be the best that you can, and never, you know, and never care what people think.
Yeah.
Just be, and that goes along with self-love. Self-love. Love yourself enough to trust yourself. Love yourself enough to not care what others think. And like your grandma said, love yourself enough to have fun in life.
Yeah.
So all that comes to me from self-love.
And be the person that you want to love.
Yeah.
You know, you can't love yourself if you're doing the actions of someone that you wouldn't like, you know, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I think it's really nice because all of us always have different opinions on this show. There are so many times that we talk and we have different opinions on things, but it goes to show how we can come back together and not judge each other or easily accept each other because these core values really do line up.
What do you think the world is missing the most?
Empathy.
Empathy? You?
Yeah, probably empathy.
Empathy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Mine is close to that. Generosity.
Yeah.
Which you can also, it's
and
close
you
to-
can be
to
generous with your
empathy.
empathy.
Yeah.
You know, I think that has a lot to do with it. My dad had to write a paper when he was in college on the core values, and that's what gave me this idea because he wrote this paper and he defined his own definition of excellence. And I won't go into it, but look him up, Ronnie Oldham.
Okay.
He
Yeah, Bobby.
defined his own definition of excellence, and so you can go to www.ronnieoldham.com.
All right.
Shout out to
But yeah, Dad.
Shout out to
And
Dad.
it kind of
Dad.
gives us like the same idea of like, yes, empathy, yes, compassion, but working as hard as you can to be the best self
Yeah.
you can see yourself
Always
to
do
be.
your best.
Always do your best.
We had the same one.
And you can never be wrong.